Hi everybody, and thank you for watching. So I am back here in my hallway, and so my hallway, you can see here, last time I bought all of these items here that I was selling, and I've sold quite a lot, so I've only got a little bit in there, and I just have this bag. I actually had like 3 boxes up here of like detergent and all that. I sold those, so that's all I have for sale right now on my offer up. But now I have all of these bags here. I have about 7 bags that I have accumulated over the last couple of weeks from couponing. So now it's that time of the month that I have to find homes for all of those items in my stockpile. So my stockpile is here in this linen closet as well as over here. So this is my stockpile. And I've kept it pretty clean. I just have a few things that has fallen. This bag here is for my brother when he comes over. That's just a bag of loafers. So I've kept it pretty clean, but just a few things have fallen from up there because people have tried to get from the stuff behind it. And then I still am very limited on toothpaste and stuff like that. But yeah, I am going to find homes for all of these bags, whether they're in here and then also in here. So this is my stockpile. So I still have a lot of shampoos in this section here. There's a few empty there when it comes to body wash. I can't open it because... Okay, let me move that out of the way. And then here you can see there's still gaps for the shampoo and conditioner. There's a little bit of few gaps there for the lotion, and then also here for the mouthwash. So there is still a few gaps there. I haven't completely filled up my stockpile, but I do need to find homes for all of this stuff here. So I am going to pull it out again, sort through it, and then I'll come back to you, show you what I have, and then we'll start putting them in the correct areas. So yeah, watch as I clear through these 7 bags and put them in my stockpile. And my hope is to just have this here in my hallway. That basket is just my empties. I kind of like collect all the empties of my home, and then I kind of have a video on my couponing channel. So I do have a couponing channel called Couponing with Grace. So I am an extreme couponer, and today's the day that I'm going to clear this all up because my brother's coming into town and I want to have a clean house. So I have been really cleaning up a lot over my home the last couple of days and weeks. I have kind of spaced out the videos, but yeah, I've been doing a lot of cleaning, decluttering, organizing, and this is another one. So I did do a declutter organizing video in this hallway before. I had all of these huge bags of stuff that I just took to Goodwill, but I do need to go through these items here. So yeah, let's go through them and show you what I have purchased with couponing. So as I mentioned, I'm an extreme couponer, and I also have a channel called Couponing with Grace. So I've mentioned this before. So if you want to learn how to coupon, you can go into that channel and see what I do, and you'll see most of these items as well in previous hauls. So I kind of wait till usually once a month, and most of these items I buy them throughout the week, and then once a month I come through, and depending on how many bags are in this hallway, that's the time where I actually start organizing them, go through them, and then try to find homes for them in my stockpile. I also kind of sell. So like I mentioned, I have that shelf there on the left. So I try to sell some of my stockpile. I usually list it on OfferUp, but I don't sell quite a lot. I do prefer to use what I buy, and I've been trying to limit all the stuff that I do buy to what my family use. But if there's stuff that are free or cheap, I do kind of buy them. Okay, and so this is everything that I have here. So I took them all out of the bags. I have some feminine items here. I have some oral care. I have some makeup, some cough drops, some facial moisturizers, hair dye, and then makeup, removal wipes, and medicine. So all of these, I've placed them on this side because they're going to go in here. All of this stuff along the wall. So I have lotion, deodorant, hand soap, deodorant there, body wash, and shampoo and conditioner. All of those are actually going to go over here. So I've done this kind of same routine every time I put my stuff away. So let me focus on these items here. I'm going to place them in that cupboard there, and then I'll come back and get all these items and place them in that cupboard over there. So it doesn't look like that I did pick up that many items over the last couple of weeks. I have been limiting what I do pick up with couponing because I do have too many items. There are a few items here that I may want to sell. So if I can bundle them up with what I have in here and what I have over here, I will put them aside and I'll place them on this shelf here, and I'll take pictures of them later and I can try and sell them on OfferUp. But I usually don't sell that much stuff. I like to keep it because it is getting a little bit more difficult finding those freebie deals when it comes to couponing lately. So I do want to keep a good stockpile for my family, for certain products that we do use. But some of the other stuff that we don't particularly use, like the shampoos and the conditioners and like deodorants and body wash, we have our favorites. So all the other ones that we don't particularly use, I will try and bundle them and then place them here. So I'm going to keep an eye on this section. I'm not going to try and make it overflow as I do deplete it. I want to keep on slowly adding to it and having a good supply of stuff here that I am selling. So over the last week, I've sold quite a lot of deodorant, body wash, shampoos and conditioner, and detergent as well. Not that much, but enough. I think, I'm trying to remember, on Monday I made about, I think, $34, and then on Friday I made another $35. So it's not a lot, but I just post small stuff on OfferUp. So you can see here, I've got like some body wash there. I'll sell them for like $2 to $3 each, and I try to bundle like 3 or 4 of the same kind. I just want to get them like that. I don't want to do like individual stuff. I find it a bit too difficult, but if I could find 2 or 3 or 4 of the same kind, I try and list it on OfferUp. Okay, so enough talking. Let's put these stuff away and then see if I can make some bundles for things that I can sell as well. So as I mentioned, I kind of do this every month, and it's the same routine. I grab all the items, I organize them and put like products together. That way, when I am putting them away, I know how many items I'm working with when it comes to the shelf. So I did put a lot of the shampoo conditioner away. There was a bundle of 2 shampoos and 2 conditioners that were alike, so I put it to the left. Now I'm working on the lotions here. I don't typically sell lotion. I like to keep them because we do have, well, I think we go through almost like 3 or 4 a month, and also my family uses them as well. There was one lotion that I did put behind me to that door on the right. That is the door to the master bedroom, and so I'm just putting it there for now because we do need to put that in that bathroom. I know that we're running low. Now I'm working on the body wash. I'm going through, and it does look like I'm kind of like moving things around. I'm just seeing what the other ones are looking like. So I do have a bundle there of some Nivea body wash, and I'm also seeing if there's any other ones that are similar, or I can make another bundle. I couldn't figure it out, so I just let it be. I still have quite a lot of space there when it comes to body wash. We go through quite a few as well in our family. Of a family of 6, I think when I do my empties, that's why I like to have my empties there on the side. As they empty out products, they throw it in the bucket, and I can keep track of how much we use up on a monthly basis, and that way I can see how much I have in my stockpile and whether we have enough to last us for a while. And when it comes to body wash, some months we may use like 2, other months we may use 4. And so my family, they're not frugal when it comes to using products because they know that I have a lot of it. And so I do try to make sure that I have a good supply for all of us. Okay, now I'm going through all of the hand soaps and deodorants. So I have a new pile that I just bought, and I'm trying to make space. At the same time, we are going on our trip, and we're going to need some sunscreen. So I was going through checking the expiry dates of all of the sunscreen. Anything that's going to expire in the next 6 months, I moved it to the side so you can see them over there, and those are the ones that we're going to bring with us. I did find a few body wash up there, which was a bit weird. And then, like I said, I'm just going through checking expiry dates, and all the stuff that we can bring with us on our trip, I'm putting to the side that I'm going to put in the master bedroom because we still have to pack, and that will actually leave me more space to put some of the new deodorants in there and some of the new hand soaps. And then I did notice there was quite a few items that were alike, so some deodorant. So I thought, you know what, that's the best time for me to bundle them up. So I moved them out of the shelf and I'll bundle them up later and take pictures. And so that's what I kind of do. If I can find 2, 3, 4 of the same, I will bundle them and list them, stuff that we don't particularly use, and that way I'm also making space on my shelf as well. So I am almost done with this area. I'm just double checking some of the expiry dates, like I said, of the sunscreen, and that way I can bring them with us on our trip. And then there's a little bit of lotions there that were kind of falling, so I just rearranged those, and that way they won't fall when I close the cupboard. Okay, so that side is done, and all the stuff that I am going to sell, I thought, let me just put them in this plastic bag for now, and I will take pictures of them a little bit later, and I'll just put it on that bag. So that's the stuff that I'm going to list and sell. And so let's move the camera to the other side. That way I can work on this side of my stockpile. The first thing I did, like always, is move all the stuff out of the floor. That way I can have access to the stockpile. It's kind of annoying. I really should focus on putting less stuff on the floor, but sometimes I just kind of like throw it in there, out of sight, out of mind. But I do need to kind of organize a little bit more and have less stuff on there for whenever I want to go in and out of the stockpile. Okay, so right now I'm just doing shelf by shelf. So the first items I found were the toothpaste, so I grabbed those and put them on the shelf. I do have the toothbrushes as well. I also have a section there with all of these kind of like ointments, so I put those up there as well. Okay, next we're working on the moisturizers and cleansers section. So you can't see what I'm doing, but I am moving some of the cleansers to the left. That way I can make space for the moisturizers. So I have all of these L'Oreal and Olay moisturizers, so I've moved them onto the right side. Then I realized that I have all of these wipes, so I quickly moved some of the cleansers again to the right so I can find space for the wipes over there. Okay, next I did pick up some of the makeup that I grabbed this month, and they typically go in one of those drawers on the right, so I did have to move one of the bags out of the way and place them over there. The next thing, I wasn't going to do this, but honestly, stuff were falling when it comes to the actual medicine, vitamins, and all that. So I have them in my arm, and then I started moving stuff around and realized, hey, I think there's a lot of stuff that are expired, and we don't typically use them that often. And I guess somebody was going in to try and get stuff from the back, and things were just moved around so much. So I started picking stuff up and realizing that they were expired. So anything that I'm throwing on the floor, they're expired. And then at the same time, I'm just trying to rearrange and see what we actually have. I'm trying to remember what medicines that we do have. That way, whenever somebody says, oh, I need like a anti-diarrhea medication, or I need a laxative, or I need an allergy med, like I have all of it. Usually when it comes to couponing, we are able to get a lot of these products for relatively cheap or free. And I do keep a stockpile. I have a bunch of cold and flu tablets. I have a bunch of cough syrup. So when the kids got sick, my older kids got sick around December. They were really bad when it comes to the flu, both of them. We were good, but for some reason they got really sick. I was very happy that I had a bunch of cold and flu tablets. I had a bunch of cough syrups. So they were pretty well, I was pretty well stocked for them. So they didn't have to go to the store and worry about grabbing them. So I'm continuing to just move things around and just sort through them, see the expiry dates. That way I can make sure that I have a clean shelf. I kind of do this usually every 3 to 6 months. I don't really go through the medicine shelf in depth, only when I kind of run out of room that I need to really go into it and organize it. And then that way I have space. And I have noticed that lately I've been focusing more on getting vitamins. I'm really trying to be healthy, and whatever food that I am eating, if I'm not getting the right nutrients, then I am supplementing it with vitamins. Ideally that shouldn't be the case, but for now we get cheap vitamins, and I think it's worth me taking those until I can really focus on certain food groups that I can eat more of. Okay, so I'm practically done with this shelf here. Everything that was falling and still continued to fall, I kind of had to rearrange it a little bit, but I was able to at least have it at a place that I was satisfied. Some of the vitamins, I moved them to the side. That way I can put all the cough drops there. Some of them I do hang on my little pegboard, but most of them I kept them up on there. Okay, next I just tried to organize a little bit of the floor, all the stuff that were expired. Now I do have this chair, and my next thing is to tackle the feminine products up the top. And without my little helper that kind of is there for me, I was struggling a little bit, and I was moving things around. That way I can make space for the stuff that I did buy. But yeah, it was a bit harder, constantly going up and down, grabbing the stuff and finding homes for them at the top, when usually I have my little helper that will hand me the stuff. So usually when it comes to couponing, a lot of the sales go in cycles, and there could be months where I get so many of one product and then I won't get that same deal for months. So this month, for some reason, there was just so many deals on feminine items, so I really stocked up heavy when it comes to these liners. So this area looks pretty full, but the next time there's going to be a deal on liners will probably be another 3 to 4 months. So I have a good supply for a family of 6. There is 4 of us females in this household. 3 of them use these products, and so we are pretty stocked for the next few months until the next sale is. And so I was happy that I was able to get all of these relatively free or cheap. As I was putting them up, some of them kept on falling, so I had to go back down and grab them. At the same time, I was really trying to make sure that everything had its place. So I am practically done here. I'm just moving some of these stuff back in the floor. Some of those sprays should go downstairs, but for now I'm just going to leave it in case they need them in the upstairs bathrooms. I'll just leave it here for now. So I'm just tidying up now all of the stuff that or the mess that I have created. All of those sunscreens that need to be packed, I'm putting them in the bedroom for now. Same with the chair. And so after this, let's do a recap of what the hallway looked like before. So it looked pretty clean, but I do have all these bags here of stuff that I need to find homes for. And so this is the final result. So there is no more bags here. I still have my stuff that I'm selling. And you saw that I did bundle a few items from the cupboard. So I have it in that bag. Later on, I'll probably take pictures and post it on OfferUp, and then kind of rearrange this a little bit so they can kind of all go in there. Ideally, I want to just have stuff for sale in this box here and probably get rid of that bag. We'll just see. I still have my empties box there, but like I say, no bags, so it looks so much cleaner. Let me show you my stockpile. So after I've put everything away, so you can see I still have quite a lot of shampoo and conditioner. The Garnier I usually sell, but I noticed that I don't have the same. They look similar, but they're different kinds. Like one says silk, the other one says glow and grow. So because they're not the same, I'll just leave them. Next time there's a sale, I'll probably try and match them up, and I'll make a bundle to sell those. But yeah, everything is looking nice and neat. That's another story when it comes to the towels. but there is still a few gaps everywhere here. It took me a while to kind of reorganize this a little bit. And then you saw that I did grab a whole bunch of sunscreen out of here. I was double checking all of the expiry dates. Anything that's going to expire sooner, I pulled out because we're going to take that on our trip. And so that allowed me to kind of rearrange this, and it looks like a lot more neater. And I did have some new deodorants that I decided to put in there, and some other ones I pulled out and I'm going to sell. Same with the body wash, everything's looking good. Same with the lotion, it's not overflowing. I think last time there was just so much in here, but I did sell quite a lot. And then with the mouthwash, there's not that much. Usually this whole thing is packed, but I'm able to kind of put some lotion in here for now. Ideally, I want to just have all the lotion down here, so I have way too much lotion, but that's not something that I sell. We do use quite a lot of it, and so I'd rather have it on hand just in case. If there's no sales and stuff like that, then at least I have quite a big stockpile for my family. I think we go through almost, I would say 2 to 3 bottles a week between a family of 6. And sometimes it's a little bit more. So I'd rather have quite a lot of stockpile there. Okay, so that's this side here. Let me go to the other side. And this took me a while as well. I don't usually go through all of my medication, but I thought I'm already here. So the floor is a lot more cleaner. I just stacked the bags there. This one has loofers. That one has some air plugins and stuff like that. So I'll just leave that for now. I have a decent amount of toothpaste, which is really good. I was able to rearrange. Oh, I just realized that these should be up here. Oops, and everything's going to fall again. So I'll move that back up for now. But yeah, it's a bit difficult sometimes, but yeah. I have all of my facial items, so I had to kind of move stuff around, and I restocked on those items there. And then medication-wise, it looks like there's a lot, but there's actually quite a few gaps. I got rid of quite a lot looking at the expiry dates. Most of these you can see are vitamins, and I'm trying really good to be diligent with my vitamins, taking them every day. So I have everything from my multivitamins to my biotin. I have my fish oil and my calcium, magnesium, and zinc. So me and my husband go through those on a daily basis. So those should go through relatively quickly. I have all of my hair dye feminine products, and so I have a lot here when it comes to liners and tampons. It took me a while to kind of get them all up there, so I don't have to buy anything for quite a while. And so that's basically my stockpile there, which is looking pretty good. It's not as overflowing as it's been in the past, and so I'm really happy about that. I'm trying to be very minimum. This time during the year, it is a lot less because families come over, and when it comes to Christmas, they come through and I allow them to shop from my stockpile. They can grab whatever they want. And then I also had some friends that did purchase from me. So it looks like there's a lot here, but honestly, sometimes it is overflowing where you can't even walk in here. So I'm very happy with the way it's maintained, and eventually over time, hopefully I can deplete this area here to the point that I can actually fully walk in. But there's just a few random stuff there that I don't know where to put. And then these tubs have a lot of like makeup and stuff like that. If my family comes over, not my brother, but my mom, if they come over, then they take most of the makeup. And so hopefully they can take these. If not, within the next year, I can either send them to the Philippines or I'll figure it out, because I have like a whole tub, I think, of foundation, and then a whole tub of eyebrow pencils and eyeliners. I could probably just send those to the Philippines, and that will get rid of 2 tubs. I have 1 tub there of cough drops, so eventually I want to get rid of that. That one there is a tub of chapsticks and stuff like that. That one we always go through quite a lot. So ideally, I want to try and get rid of stuff here on the floor, but it will take its time. So that is my stockpile there. Everything here is nice and clean. And then over here, I have the bags that I folded up. This is the bag that's going to my brother. There's some toys in there for my godson and some other stuff for my friend. And then this bag here is all of the stuff that are expired. So there's about 18 or 20 items there. So I'm going to throw those away. Some of them expired. I didn't even realize it. Some of them had expiry dates of 2021, 2023, but most of them were about mid 2024. So happy to get rid of those and free up some space in my stockpile. And so yeah, that's basically it. Really quickly, didn't take me that long. So I was happy to clean this area up, and off camera I will probably vacuum. It looks dirty, but honestly it's the way the carpet is. If you can see that, it just, depending on how you walk, the carpet kind of like changes color. So it's not dirty, it's just I need to vacuum it. And those aren't exactly stains, they're just the way that the carpet is. So yeah, that's basically it. I hope this was motivating for you to find an area in your home that you want to declutter. And I'm going to continue to keep on decluttering and organizing my home. These videos will be staggered, but I'm trying very so hard to clean this place up before my brother gets here, and then also before our trip at the end of the month. But more than likely by the time you see this, it's either he's already here or we are on our holiday. So we'll just see when I can post this. But yeah, happy that I was able to organize this, and it just looks so much better when people walk up here that there's not that much stuff here. And so yeah, thank you for watching.